Hi, this is Miss Goodman. This is in response to a question about how to find the critical values. And the homework question gave that the significance level is 0.1, the test statistic is z equals 0.80, and we're testing the claim that the proportion is greater than 0.2. The significance level is the area for the critical region. We know that we're going to use the z-score table because they gave us the test statistic of z. So we know we're going to use table A2. And the proportion, the original claim tells us that we're testing this claim. So this tells us that it's a right tail test. So our critical region is going to be in the right tail. Now something to note here with this problem is that table A2, if you look at the top of that table A2, at the diagram at the top, it'll show you that the area given in the table is always to the left of the z-score. So the areas that we find for z-scores are the areas to the left of that z-score. But we want the area to the right. We want the z-score that's over here marking off this critical region. Well, because we know that a standard normal curve is perfectly symmetrical with a mean of 0 in the middle, we know that this z-score and this z-score are simply going to be opposites. This is going to be the negative of this one. So the distance from 0 of each of these z-scores is the same, but this z-score is negative, this z-score is positive. So one way you can do this is look up the area. This is an area. It's the area of the tail. We look that area up and see what the z-score is. Once we get that z-score, we know that the red z is going to be the same z-score with the opposite sign. So we look up 0.1, look in table A2, and look not for the z-score, but for 0.1 in the body of the table. Find the closest value you can to 0.1, and you know it's going to be one of the negative z's because we're on to the left of 0. So if you look there, you should find the closest value to 0.1 is this area here, 0.1003. And that corresponds to a z-score of minus 1.28. Well, we want this z-score. This z-score, because this is the exact same area, this is also 0.1003. This z-score is equidistant from 0 as the white z-score, so this z-score is going to be 1.28. So that is our answer. The critical value for this right tail test is z equals 1.28. That is the critical value.